welcome back to my channel. I'm excited and a little nervous because today I will be doing my first WIP in chat, where I will also be answering Mrs. Crochet and Coffee's WIP in chat questions that she posted in her community tab. I have notes so I remember what I'm talking about so I don't ramble, hopefully. So we're just gonna dive right in. I'm filming this earlier in the day, so I'm getting some natural light, so I'm hoping that it's better lighting for the video. Let me know down below if it's better, if it's worse, what I should do. So the first question is, tell us all about your current WIP. So I decided to work on this piece for this WIP in chat. This is Noelle from Dreamer Designs. It's the really cute kitty under the tree. I'm caught up on my advent calendar diamond painting, which is Snow Queen from Dreamer Designs. And that one's just big and a little hard to finagle in this area that I'm filming. So this is the one that we're going to be working on. I'm really enjoying it. It's really cute and I love the Christmassy colors. So this is a 50 by 40 centimeter. It's a round drill. It has 47 colors. That includes 2 ABs. It's legally licensed from the artist Lucy Billadou. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. And before I move on to the other questions, I'm just going to show you all the goodies that I'm using. So in the way of minders, I'm using this really cute kitty with a Santa hat. This is from Snarky Crafter. I think it's Snarky Crafter Designs is her Etsy shop. And this really cute clay little girl with a Santa hat and a Christmas tree. This is from Nika's Designs. So really, really cute. For my pens, I'm using this Christmassy glitter pen from Jim's Handmade Pen Shop. And for my straightener, I'm using this really pretty gold flake from Mad Woodturnings. I use one of these with pretty much every kit that I work on. These are one-sided, so I use everlasting tip straighteners, and that way I always have a straightener at my disposal. In the way of wax, I'm using a Pretty Placer wax gem in Pine Trees. This smells absolutely amazing. I wish I had the matching Pretty Placer to go with it, but I don't. This is Pine Grove. Smells just as good. I have this little tin from Stash Junkie. Is holding my trash drills. Put that off to the side. And then the tray I'm using is from JH Envision Labs. I do really like their trays. And this one has one of their like custom, not custom, but you can buy a pack of 5 extra stoppers, and this is the hard one. If you hear noise, I have the door closed and my cats are running around chasing each other. So that's what that is. I also need a pair of tweezers. Tweezers. Okay, so that I can open this section. So it looks like I'm getting to the kitty's paws. Well, I did a little bit of it. And I'm just using these 28 like grid containers. They're all connected. These are from Amazon. I have 2 and it fit everything I needed perfectly. So that's what I'm using for storage. These are a great option, especially for these smaller projects that are, you know, what did I say this was? 50 by 40. It's a good storage solution for that, so it doesn't tie up my larger containers for my larger projects. Okay, so let's find a color. I'm going to choose, what do you guys call this symbol? It's the staple to me. All right. So the second question is about your workspace. And I'm going to include a picture, hopefully here, of my workspace. I have a drafting table. So we have a spare bedroom and there's a twin size bed, actually my twin size bed from when I was a kid. And in there we have, in here, I should say, we have a desk with a computer, which is actually what I'm filming this on. I keep my, like arm things that hold my light and my camera just permanently attached to this. And then right to the side of me, a little bit behind me, I have a drafting table, which is where I diamond paint normally. So when I'm not filming something, that's where I diamond paint. I'm kind of considering getting a second set of the movable arms so that I could film at either spot, depending on what I'm filming, because filming a whip and chat would probably be easier over there than it is here. So I will include a picture so you guys can see what I'm working with. The next question is about favorite DP pen and where is it from. So I actually picked two, and I did kind of pull some stuff off to the side over here so I could show you examples and things that I like and you can get a feel for them. So the first pen that I have to show you guys is this gorgeous pen from Jim's Handmade Pen Shop. This is a Flower Girl blank, and I just fell in love when I saw this pen. I don't know why, I just love it so much. And this has everlasting tips in it, so a single placer, and I think this is a 9 maybe. So yes, this is one. I have so many pens that I absolutely love, but when I read that question, that and this next one I'm about to show you are the ones that popped into my head. This pen I actually just showed on my channel. It might have been my last video that I posted. This is from C'est Plus Beaux et Tour. I probably butcher that every time, and I'm going to continue apologizing so I don't offend anyone. When I saw this pen in their Facebook group, I knew if I got this, it was going to be a favorite, and it seriously is. It's so beautiful. So favorite diamond painting pens, here they are. I have so many, but these are the ones that stuck out in my mind when I read that question. The next question is favorite diamond painting tray and where is it from? So I actually pulled two again because they're kind of different. So my favorite tray, and I didn't take this as necessarily like favorite brand, even though this is one of my top tray brands, but I just love this tray specifically. So I pulled two just to show you, but these are the jewel tone trays from Munimade, and I just love jewel tones. So this is a really pretty like hunter green, and then a really, really beautiful royal blue. I think I also have a purple one, but when I was going through my drawer of trays, these two stuck out, and I knew it was going to be this green one right off the bat because I just love like the emerald green color. And then the second type of tray that I pulled is one of these hexagon trays from Shiny Shazza. I think she does gorgeous resin work, and although not totally practical for diamond painting, you can get away with using one of these for like square kits. I mean, you can do it for rounds as well, especially if you're not a multi-placer. But this is one of my favorites, absolute favorites from her that I have. Let me lay down some drills here and then we'll answer some more of those questions. I have never actually diamond painted on camera. I've done like quick reels and like time lapses, but never just sat down and diamond painted in real time on camera. So please don't judge me if I don't diamond paint how you would like me to diamond paint. I am a multi-placer. I do like using a multi-placer. My favorite is the 7, which is so controversial because I used the 4-placer like it was going out of style. And I still love it, but the 7 has replaced the 4-placer in my heart. And you can get the thin plastic multi-placers like this one. You can get it in bulk in on Amazon. So I can link that if you're interested. I'm not an Amazon affiliate, so it won't be an affiliate link. It'll just be a direct link to their page. All right, so we got something down. So next question was, oh, I can answer this one while I'm done painting. This one is, do you prefer round or square drills? I personally, I think like a lot of people, I prefer round drills purely for the speed that I can diamond paint in. Sorry, this desk is a little squeaky today. I'm not quite sure why. I just like that I'm a little less particular about placing round drills just because it doesn't really hinder the overall finished image. But I do love square drills as well. I just kind of have to take a break from a square drill kit every once in a while because I'm very, very meticulous and particular when I place square drills, I think like most of us. Because I want it to be perfect and I get really upset. Apparently I need more wax. I get really upset when it's not perfect. It really, really bothers me. So I do love both, but I would say I prefer round drills because it's a little more, they're a little more enjoyable for me in the finished product, not finished product. They're a little more enjoyable as I'm working on it. Obviously, I think square drills come out a little better with more detail depending on the size, but I do overall, I think, prefer round. Next is your favorite wax and or putty. I actually picked one of each because I'm extra, and you'll see that I picked multiple of pretty much every question that was asked, so sue me. Please don't sue me. My favorite wax is the Not Your Mama's Mud from Whimsical Daisys. This one is in Cocoa Nutty and it smells divine. To me, this is just a glorified version of pink wax. It's just better. It's easy to use. You don't have to scrape. You just poke your pen in like you would with pink wax, and this lasts longer for me. So favorite wax is Not Your Mama's Mud. And I also picked a putty. Like I said, I'm extra. This is scented putty from Randa's Crafty Corner. This is specifically in the Fall Farmhouse scent, which is, it smells so good. If you love Bath & Body Works candles, get this. So good. I also have one more scent from her. I think it's White Peaches or something like that. I had I had all of her putties in my Etsy cart the other day, and I had to stop myself from checking out. Like, maybe after the holidays I'll go gung-ho on that, but so favorite wax and putty are Not Your Mama's Mud and Randa's scented putty from Randa's Crafty Corner. The next question is top 5 places to shop on Etsy for diamond painting supplies. Now, I struggled with this one because there are so many awesome shops on Etsy that I love. And if you were to look at my like recent orders on Etsy, you'd be like, girl, what are you doing? I love finding small businesses. I love supporting small businesses. My dream is to someday own my own small business. I'm not there yet, but I just love searching Etsy for cool, unusual, or different companies, people that have different types of products. So Etsy is one of my favorite places to shop for sure. So this is in no particular order. I kind of went through like all the things that I like to use when I diamond paint and tried to pick a shop from each kind of category. So the first one that I wrote down is Amanda Michelle Designs for washi tape. I have a lot of washi tape, and a lot of it is like cheap, junky, you know, washi tape that peels up. If you've seen one of my most recent videos where I showed you my current projects, one of the kits I'm doing, I have washi tape on it from Martha Stewart, and that is the worst one of the worst washi tapes I've ever used. It's even worse than like Dollar Tree washi tape. So when I found Amanda Michelle, I actually found her store through a video that Life with Lindsay did a few months ago. She did like a small shop store video, and she purchased some tastes from there. I headed over and I ordered a few from that recommendation, and it's some of my favorite washi. So the washi on this kit is one of her holiday tapes, and this stuff, I mean, I've been working on this project for a couple of days now. This, I'm trying to see if you can see the edge here, is not peeling up anywhere. This is really, really great washi, and she has some beautiful designs. I think I have, yeah, here's one that I used on one of my last projects. So she has like foil options. So definitely go check her out. I'll link her Etsy shop down below. She also just opened up a Shopify store. So, but she does still stock on Etsy, so it makes it a valid answer for this question. So yes, highly recommend Amanda Michelle Designs for washi tape. The second one I wrote down is Munimade. I love her trees. It's hard to get an order in from her though. She does open customs, I believe, at the beginning of each month. I think you just DM her. I haven't done that yet because I have a lot of trees and I like to kind of share the love. If I head over to her shop and I see that she has something in stock that I want, I'll order it. But now that I have a few from her, I don't really like stalk her page like I used to, but I do absolutely love ordering from her. And she has really, really great trays. I only showed the small ones when I highlighted her tray a few minutes ago, but she also has the large size, which is awesome if you have a lot of color blocking. Next is Jim's Handmade Pen Shop. So here's a Jim pen, and I showed you one a few minutes ago, this one. I love his pens, and I know that some people don't necessarily like the simplicity of his pens, and I get that. I find his 4-bump very comfortable. I think he offers a 3, a 2, a 3, and a 4, I believe. I personally find his pens very comfortable to use. I like diamond painting with them. The biggest reason that I enjoy his shop is he stocks all of his blanks at once. So if there's a hard to find blank that you've been trying to get from another turner, maybe you just really want the blank and you're not so concerned about the turning style. Personally, I like Jim's turning style, especially like a pen like this. That's so beautiful and detailed. A simple turning is what I would want in a pen like this, personally. I think his turning style lends really well to those types of blanks, but it's easier to get certain blanks from him is what I'm getting at. So who makes those blanks? I can't remember off the top of my head. There's a certain style blank that I had been dying to find since I started diamond painting, and nobody else could get them, but he had them. So if there's a specific style, check his store and see if he has it. He has so many blanks listed on his Etsy page. And there are definitely pens that I've gotten from him that I struggled to find anywhere else. So I will forever, for now at least, back Jim's Handmade Pen Shop and his craftsmanship. I haven't had an issue with any of my pens, and I really like them. So Jim's Handmade Pen Shop was number 3. I wanted to grab a couple of minders for this next shop. So give me 1 second here. Let's do this one, and this one, and this one. Okay. So the next shop I listed was Nika's Designs. She is a cover minder shop, and she has really great options. So she does the clay style minders. She doesn't make them. She has a clay artist that she purchases from, and she makes them into minders. So I showed you the little Santa girl before. Here are a few others that I have from her. I have quite a collection. If you're interested in seeing that collection, let me know and I can share. So this is a really cute little Belle minder. This is Hermione from Harry Potter. I also have this really cute little fawn. But she also does just these regular flat minders. This is an Alice in Wonderland one. I really like her minders, and I feel like she's pretty fairly priced. She also has a Facebook group that she does exclusive drops in, and then whatever doesn't sell through the Facebook group, she lists to Etsy. So I will link that down below. Highly recommend her minders, and she's really nice. I've messaged with her a few times, and she's very nice. So that was Nika's Designs. And next up is Mad for Minders, which I also didn't grab one from. So sorry, guys. I think this one is from her. So she has they have a couple of styles. They have, again, also, I think I got this one from Mad for Minders. This is just one of those flat plastic minders, but they also have wooden minders, which is really cool. This is a wooden little kitty cat with a ball of yarn. I have quite a few minders from them as well, and I'll link their shop down below. So those are, I mean, there's so many more Etsy shops that I love and would love to list, but I tried to stick to the top 5 for that one. Question number 8 is, what is an accessory company you haven't tried yet but want to? What's stopping you from trying it? There's an Etsy shop called, again with the French style shop names. I'm going to butcher this as well, but this shop is Les Créations de Clos, and they specialize in really adorable shaped trays. They have so many other things as well, but I'm so drawn to their trays, and I'm not really sure why I haven't ordered from them yet. They are, I believe, based in Canada, so I'm sure there's going to be a semi-steep shipping cost to the United States, but I hope to place an order from them someday. Maybe in the new year, I'll make a point to do that. I'm trying to curb my diamond painting purchasing, as Christmas is just a little over a month away, which is crazy. If you've ordered from that shop, let me know if you liked what you got. Favorite diamond painting accessory and why? This is another one that I kind of struggled with narrowing down to just one, but I managed, and I'm going to say that my favorite diamond painting accessory is, drumroll please, Pretty Placers. I have a pretty large collection of Pretty Placer pens, or crayons, sorry. They make placing ABs so easy. I remember the first Diamond Art Club kit that I got with an AB. Actually, it wasn't even a Diamond Art Club kit. It was a Tin Me Arts kit. When I first started diamond painting, I ordered a Tin Me Arts kit off of AliExpress as a Christmas gift, and I got these really cool shiny drills that I had no idea what they were, and they kept stealing the wax out of my diamond painting pen, and I was so confused as a new diamond painter what was happening. So obviously I just kind of grinned and bared it because there wasn't any such tool on the market. I mean, I guess looking back now, I could have used like a nail art pen, but I didn't know that at the time. But I remember the first person I saw use a Pretty Placer, I believe, was Stitcherista, and she like raved about them, and they were so hard to get at that point. But I managed, and I love them. They are great. I do like to multi-place, but when it comes to ABs, I don't mind not multi-placing them. Using the Pretty Placer is worth it, in my opinion. All right, question number 10 is, how long have you been diamond painting? I completed my first kit in September of 2019. It was a small, I think it was a 30 by 40 that I got off of Amazon. I'm actually thinking about doing a video of all of my completed canvases, like prior to 2021, because I want to film a video at the end of this year of everything I completed for the year. Excuse me, I'm gonna take a drink of water. Better. Okay. So I'm thinking about completing that, making that kind of video where I show you everything I've done since I started diamond painting, because I think I've done 48 kits, maybe 49. I can't remember. And a lot of them I've gifted, so I have pictures of all those ones. But yeah, so a little over 2 years diamond painting. I did take a substantial amount of time off in the like early parts of 2020 prior to COVID because I was in school. So next question is, I was in college, I should say. I was in college. What made you want to start diamond painting? So I was really into planner videos for a while. I was really big into the planning community. I actually had a planning Instagram, and I had all the stuff. I still have all the stickers and stuff. And somehow, I can't remember if a planner that I used to watch started diamond painting, or maybe it was just an ad that showed up on their channel. But somehow I got an ad or a video for diamond painting, and I was like, that looks fun. And I decided to try it. So I think like most people, I started diamond painting on kits from Amazon because they were cheap. Your girl was on a budget. She's still on a budget, but now there's a diamond painting budget built into it. So yeah, it just looked fun. It looked relaxing. And I think I completed that first kit very quickly and ordered a few more from Amazon. Next question is, how long have you had your platform? So I've had a YouTube channel for about 6 months. I did take maybe like a month and a half off, not too long ago actually. I had some personal issues and some technical issues that were keeping me from filming videos that I wanted to film. So I decided just to take a little break and reevaluate. And I'm back, which is exciting. So about 6 months on YouTube, and I've had my Instagram for about a year and a half. If you're not following me over there, I'd really appreciate it if you took the time. If you have an Instagram account, it's always listed down below, but my handle there is also Diamond Paintings by Laura. Oh, what just happened there? I'm working at a little bit of an odd angle, so I'm trying really hard not to put my head in frame. So if you see me like diamond painting funny, it's because I'm not used to diamond painting at this angle anymore. Question number 13 is, what crafts do you do when not diamond painting? I like to consider myself a pretty crafty person. I used to paint figurines with my grandmother when I was younger, and I loved it. So I feel like I kind of get my craftiness from her. She is no longer with us, but I remember when I was a kid, she had this like big tote under her bed, and I would go over and she would be like, go find something to paint. It would be all those like ceramic figurines. We put our Christmas tree up this weekend, and I found an ornament that she painted for me, and it's hanging on the tree, which is so special. But we were always painting together, and we would go to Michael's, and she would get like those wooden little things to paint. So I don't do that anymore, but it's fun to think about, and it makes me miss her even more. But crafts that I work on now, I do a lot of work with like vinyl decals. I like to make wooden signs like with vinyl stencils and paint them, and I would say that's probably my craftiness at this point. I don't really plan anymore planning how I used to with stickers and washi and all that. I don't really do that anymore. So I would say vinyl work is my other craft outside of diamond painting. Okay. This next question is going to take me a little longer to answer because I pulled out examples of everything because I'm extra, and why not? It's fun. I like to look at all my diamond painting stuff. So I'm going to set this stuff just aside for a few minutes so I can show you guys everything. So the next question is top 5 places to buy pens, wax, and trays. So I broke that down into 5 shops for each item that's listed there. So 5 pens, 5 pen shops, 5 wax shops, and 5 tray shops. So I pulled a pen just as an example so you can get a taste of the shop. I pulled a pen for each shop that I picked. So the first shop that I listed is Six Plus Beaux et Tour. I feel like I really need to learn how to say that if I'm going to be using it so much on my channel. But along with this one that I showed you earlier, here is another example of one of their pens. I love their turning style, and I think pretty much exclusively if I check out from Etsy on like just a blank, I just do freestyle because Nicholas, who owns the shop, is really creative and comes up with some awesome styles. So this is the first shop. Next, I have another pen from Jim's Handmade Pen Shop to show you. This is another one of my favorites. This is a fall leaf hybrid. I just love the way that this one came out. And I also pulled this one because this is a 3 bump, so it's another variation of his styles. So all I have in my collection is a 4 bump and a 3 bump, but like I said earlier, I believe he does a 2 as well. Next shop I picked is Patriotic Team. They, Stephanie and her husband, his name is escaping me, so sorry about that, but they have really, really cool stuff. I believe Stephanie exclusively turns the blanks, but her husband makes their version of their steel tips, which they call Texas tips. I do have a few, but I don't have any in this pen. But this is a cocoon hybrid that they turned, and I think it came out so beautiful. Another one of my favorite pens. The fourth shop I picked is 802 Diamond Painting Pens by Lisa. She's actually pretty local to me. We're just like a state apart. So when I order from her, they get to me pretty quickly. She's another one. She's exclusively on Facebook, and she does like random number generator pen drops. I think you can order customs through her. I know I have in the past, but I don't know if she's opened her customs back up or not. But this is a really, really beautiful, beautiful pen. And she has some really awesome styles. You can also ask her to freestyle. These next two I picked kind of, I don't want to lump them together because they are 2 different shops and both have awesome pens. So I'm going to show this one first. This is Axe and Iron, an Etsy shop. I believe Sam, who's the owner of Axe and Iron, I believe he pours all of his blanks himself. I don't think I've seen him turn like the popular blanks that everybody recognizes, like a cocoon blank. I don't think I've seen him turn anything other than what he makes. This is my first pen from them. This is their like opal abalone, I guess. His pens are smaller. He also does make larger pens, and I have a couple, but his pens are smaller. So if you have like arthritis and need something lighter to use, his are a great option. I like to have his on standby because I feel like sometimes when you use, I don't have any really big bulky pens here. I do have some big ones, but sometimes when you're using a larger pen for a while, switching it up to something smaller and vice versa can be really helpful. So this is a gorgeous pen. I love this one. And I did pick a 6th company because I couldn't leave this shop out. So this pen is from Lazy River Woodturning. This is another one of my absolute favorite pens. I fought for this one in one of their drops. I've missed the last few, so I haven't gotten anything new, but I do have a few from them in my collection. The reason that this kind of came in, these really aren't in order, but these are really thin at the end, and I prefer something thicker. I know that Matt, who turns the pens at Lazy River, he has kind of started to evolve his turning style, and he still offers this thin grip if that's what you prefer, but he also, I've seen in some of his pictures, is kind of doing things a little bit bigger. He likes to mix it up, which is awesome. So I love my Lazy River pens. They're beautiful. They're just so gorgeous. And Matt and his wife Stephanie, who is Drills Our Girl's best friend, if you're familiar with her channel and Instagram page, I should say. They're just really fun, and she makes me laugh, and they're just a couple goals in my opinion. The next category of that question is your top 5 places to buy wax. So a couple of them I've already highlighted, so I'll go through them really quickly. So I have Not Your Mama's Mud from Whimsical Daisys, and Randa's Crafty Corner Scented Putty. These are great places and awesome wax. I also listed Pretty Placers for both their wax gems and their Pretty Placer crayons. I didn't mention their wax gems earlier, but they're actually, yes, I did. Take it back. Their wax gems are really great as well. I also chose, this one's a little different because it's not an Etsy store, but I chose Staroar for their blue wax. I really like this wax. It's really great in a multi-placer. I find it works really well for me. It's great in a single placer as well, but I think they have a purple wax now, but I haven't tried that. But you can get this in like a little case. I think there's like 30 hearts of wax for like $9.99 maybe. And the final wax that I listed is from Six Plus Beaux à Tour. Again, apologize for saying it wrong. This is their wax. Now, it's a little used, and it's really great wax. It's a little expensive, but I'm in the United States, so the French currency to the dollar, I'm not really sure how that works, but it is a little expensive. I think this is about $16, but you get a lot. This thing is full of wax, and this is really great wax. I love it. It lasts a really long time for me. And it's one of the scrape methods. You just scrape your pen in the top, and then I just push it in to the single placer. I don't use that in a multi-placer. It's just a little too hard in my experience for me, but maybe you do, and that's cool. The next category was trays. So I mentioned Munimade. Just a little refresher, Munimade trays. They also have the large ones like I mentioned. Another one of my favorite tray shops is Envision Lab. They have a couple of different styles. They have this rectangle and then the square. I personally prefer the square, but I have a lot in the rectangle as well. These are great options. Oh, I'm using one, haha. And they have really great colors. And one thing I like about them, which is kind of similar to what I was saying about Jim's pen shop earlier, is that these colors don't come in and out. Like, sure, they might go out of stock, but these are the colors that they always stock in their shop. So a store that I'm going to mention here in a second, you only get a chance to purchase a color every once in a while, where these colors you can pretty much find in their shop all the time unless they're out of stock. So if there's a color tray that you're really looking for, if you're like me and want to match everything, you can definitely find the color that you need from Envision Lab, and they're just a great tray. I don't have any issue with their trays. I touched on this one, but this is Art de Nicole. So these trays are a little harder to get your hands on because they do special releases every Tuesday of certain colors. So if you miss a color, you would just have to wait for it to come back around, which can be a little frustrating. And, you know, for someone like me, who I do feel like I'm on a budget with diamond painting and I can't just buy the trays every Tuesday when they come out, it's a little frustrating because if there's a color that you really want and you just can't swing it that week, it's annoying. But they're great trays, and eventually their colors do all come back around. And if you're in their Facebook group, sometimes they will ask like, what color do you want to come back, and you can vote on it. So they definitely try to make it easier to purchase trays, and they are a small business. So they can only do so much, but I love my Art de Nicole trays. They also have a larger version, which is their max tray. So it's like 2 of these, and it's great for color blocking. So that's Art de Nicole. Next up is More Zest, also known as 4 Kids at 147. This is their new branding. I actually really like these trays. I have a few colors. They're another shop that does limited edition release colors. I have yet to see them bring back a color that they've released, but you know, they just did their Christmas colors, so really beautiful red and green, and I did not purchase, which I'm a little gutted about, but these are a great tray and they line up really, really well. Final tray shop is Shiny Shazza. So I showed you one of their hexagon trays a little bit earlier. This is one of their actual diamond painting trays, so it does have a ridge in there. I'm not sure if that's picking up on camera or not, but there is a ridge. My only issue with these trays is it can be a little annoying to pour drills back into your containers. She recently started making trays with a spout. I just haven't purchased one yet. The rest of these, I believe, yeah, I don't have anything else to show you, so I can diamond paint while I answer these last few questions. I hope this video isn't too long for you guys, but I was looking forward to trying this. I've never done this type of video before. So question number 15 is, where do you start your painting and why? When I first started diamond painting, I really held myself to the rule of you have to start in the top left corner, you have to work left to right, you need to, you know, I just made these rules for myself that are just, now looking back, I'm like, why? Why did I put myself in that box? So I do prefer to work in a straight line. So I started this one on the left side, so I'll just work in lines, columns down to the other end of the canvas. But I don't have a specific spot that I have to start with every canvas. I'll kind of look at the canvas and decide, okay, I think I'll start at the bottom right, or I think I'll start at the top left for this canvas. So I don't really have a set area that I started diamond painting. It's kind of just wherever I feel like it. Name 3 creators you would like to meet. Okay, this was really hard for me because there are so many, and I'm gonna do some honorable mentions at the end because there are so many that I would love to meet. But the 3 that I wrote down as my top 3, not I don't want to say top 3 because I would love to meet so many, but first one I wrote down is Life with Lindsay. I have followed Lindsay on Instagram and YouTube for quite a while, even before I started my channel, and she just cracks me up. I think she's so funny. I think her and her husband are couple goals, and she makes me laugh, and I would love to meet her one day. I just feel like we would laugh all the time. And we've had some really nice conversations on Instagram about like licensing of companies, and she's messaged me about some personal stuff that I had going on, and she just seems really sweet. So I would really like to meet Lindsay someday. I know she put something out on her Instagram about just kind of getting a feel for not a meet and greet, like a retreat, a diamond painting retreat. Okay, come on now. Get off of there. God, this adhesive has been crazy on this kit. I got it. So yes, Life with Lindsay. The next creator that I wrote down is Diamond Painting Clare. First of all, I just love her voice. I watch her videos and I'm like, I wish I talked like that. She is so nice. She comments on everything. Like, she comments on my Instagram, she comments here on YouTube, and she just seems so genuine and so friendly. She lives in the United Kingdom, so the chances of us ever meeting are very, very small, but she just seems like such a nice, genuine, supportive person, and I feel like everybody needs more of that in their life. So, Claire, if you're watching, thank you. You are awesome, and you are one of those people in the community that just lifts everybody up and makes everybody feel good about what they're doing. So, The community is lucky to have you. The next person I wrote down is Jamie Paints. So I don't think she has a YouTube channel. If she does, then I stink and I'm not subscribed. But she is over on Instagram. Her hashtag, why do I keep saying her hashtag? Why do I keep saying hashtag? Her handle, not hashtag. Her handle is Jamie_Paints. I will link her Instagram down below. But she's another one that's just really, she comments on so many things for people, and she's just really, she seems really friendly and really genuine, which, like I said before, everybody needs more genuine people in their lives. Some other names that I wrote down are Emeralds and Fairy Lights. She, again, just seems so nice. Diamonds and Washi. I love her voice as well. Drills are a girl's best friend. Stephanie, who is the wife of Matt from Lazy River Woodturning. I just feel like she would be hilarious to hang out with. She is so funny when she pops into people's like Instagram lives or YouTube lives. The stuff she says, I just laugh nonstop, and I think she's really funny. So 3 plus 3, I gave you a few extra people I would like to meet in the community. And of course, Mrs. Coffee and Rachel Ray, I feel like they kind of started the community, as well as Rebecca from 4 Kids at 147. I feel like they were some of the, not necessarily the first people, but some of the first people who really made diamond painting YouTube and Instagram what they are. So I just want to meet everybody. If you are a diamond painter, I want to meet you. Okay, that's the basis of this question. Everybody, I want to meet you all. And I don't want to ever meet people, so that's saying something. What genre of diamond painting is your favorite? I think it listed like landscapes, people, whatever. When I first started diamond painting, it was 100% landscapes. I know I've mentioned this before in a video. I pretty much exclusively diamond painted landscapes when I first started. Now I love a little bit of everything. I still love my landscapes, but I also like diamond painting people, which I never thought I would, but I do. Biggest diamond painting and how long did it take? The biggest kit, I believe, that I finished is the Brave one from Diamond Art Club and Mandy Manzano. It's a depiction of Merida from the Disney movie Brave. And I got that kit in a D-stash, and I freaking loved it. I really did. That was the first kit that I really jazzed up with ABs and made it my own. That is a 42 by 125 centimeter. It's a square drill kit. It was a square drill. And it took me 19 days to finish, which when I went back and looked at how long that took me, I was like, what? But then I remembered I was quarantined during that time. So I was quarantined for COVID-19 because I was exposed at work. Somebody that was positive that I was around, so I was quarantined. That was back in February, so pre-vaccine and all of that fun stuff. We're almost done. Question 19 was, what is your dream kit? And it asked you to specify like glue type, drill type, size. So my dream kit is a poured glue, resin, round drill, because I'm lazy and don't want to battle with squares. And I find that a really manageable size for me is the 60 by 80 range. I feel like you still get quite a bit of detail, but it's not a mammoth, and I can finish it in a reasonable amount of time. I'm not really sure what my dream like image would be. I think maybe my cats, like a custom of my cats would be my dream diamond painting. Believe it or not, I haven't worked on a custom diamond painting kit, so maybe this year I'll get to that. Question 20 was confetti or color blocking. I like both. I like a healthy mix of both. I do like color blocking because I can use a multi-placer and I can kind of roll through it pretty quickly. But I also love color blocking because I love seeing all the colors in a kit in one area. And I think it really adds to the finished product. Why can't I talk today? I'm really sorry. So a healthy mix of both, I would say, which is probably a little bit of a cop-out, but it is the truth. And I believe we are at our last question, which was a bonus question. So your top 5 companies to purchase diamond paintings from. Before I name those companies, I'm sure a lot of you are probably going to guess them right off the bat, but purchasing licensed artwork is very important to me. When I first started diamond painting, I think like a lot of us, I didn't really know what that meant. So I was purchasing from Amazon and AliExpress, just getting images that I like. And I still have some of those in my collection. I've completed a lot of them because I'm not somebody who's just going to throw out a kit. I spent money on it, so I'm going to complete it eventually. But now that I have a place to, I missed 2 drills there. Now that I have a place to show my work, I really can't risk a copyright claim because I'm showcasing somebody's artwork that may or may not be stolen. So I pretty much stick to showcasing licensed artwork and purchasing licensed artwork. It's been probably since I first started diamond painting since I purchased something that wasn't licensed. But I don't want you to think if you don't purchase licensed artwork that like I don't like you. That's not the case. I get it. I do understand, but I also think it's only fair for an artist to get compensated for their work. With that being said, the 5 companies that I picked are all companies that legally license artwork. So the first one is Diamond Art Club. I know that a lot of people feel a certain way about Diamond Art Club. Personally, I love them. I have most of my diamond paintings do come from Diamond Art Club just because I feel like they were one of the first companies to really highlight artists and offer licensed artwork. The next company I wrote down is Dreamer Designs. I have completed 2 Dreamer Designs. This is a Dreamer Designs, and then I have one more project going that's also from them. I feel like they've really worked out some of their kinks that they had when they first started. So I do like their diamond paintings. I do recommend their diamond paintings. There are some things about them that I'm like their canvas frays quite a bit, and that can be frustrating when it gets into your drills, but I do love Dreamer Designs. Next is Distracted by Diamonds. I love Distracted by Diamonds. I just love the uniqueness of their kits. I feel like other companies are starting to do that, but I definitely think that Distracted by Diamonds was one of the first companies that really had super unique artwork from different artists and highlighted different cultures, and I really, really enjoy their kits. I've completed 2, I think, and I have a few in my stash. The 4th company that I listed is Craftably. Craftably is an awesome option if you are looking for licensed artwork. I've completed 2 of their kits, I believe, and I have a few in my stash. Definitely a favorite company. For the 5th company, I struggled a little bit with, there are a couple of shops that I wanted to list, but I ultimately chose Crafty's because I've completed one of their paintings. The other shop that I was going to list is True Artist DP, which is an Etsy company, but I have not. I've placed a few drills on one of their canvases, but I haven't completed it. So I didn't want to list a company that I haven't fully worked on a kit from. Crafty's, I have completed one of their kits. It was one of their Sybil art pieces, and we did have a little bit of an issue with some drills that I received, and then there was a problem receiving them, and there was some back and forth, but I did decide to list them as a company that I recommend and that I like, because eventually we worked out the issue, the communication issue. I did complete a kit from them. I really like that they offer a rhinestone option in their kits, just for a little extra pizzazz. And yeah, so Crafty's was the last company that I wrote down. So that is it. I answered all of my questions. I have all my notes. And I got a little bit of diamond painting done. We're coming up on an hour of this video. I know I mentioned recently, I don't think I'm going to do a lot of long videos, but when this popped up on Mrs. Coffee's community tab, I was like, let's give it a shot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about the shops that I mentioned or the items that I mentioned, please let me know. I will link all the shops that I mentioned down below, and whatever creators I mentioned. And I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.